Hi, this is the Drifter 18. This is Contra Hardcore on the Sega Genesis, and today we'll be running it with Browny, and we'll be starting with 3 lives and playing on the Japanese version. So the biggest difference between the US and the Japanese version is on the Japanese version you get 3 hits before you die, as compared to the US version where if you get hit once you die. So I'm just going to play my PB video here and then I'm going to commentate over it. So here we go. We actually start the timer when you gain control of the character. So normally I would put like a 8-second delay from when I press from when this text ends right here. So right off the bat, you're going to be seeing me do a lot of sliding. When you slide, you can actually do damage to enemies, and it'll actually basically keep you invincible as you slide through them. So we're going to be trying to pick up our first weapon. Here's the A weapon. And you can notice on the top left, there's a difference between the shot 1 and shot 2. Shot 1 allows you to run and shoot, while shot 2 makes you stand in one spot and shoot. You can shoot diagonally in one spot. It's really handy. So there's our first little mini-boss, or actually second mini-boss. And we're just going to keep sliding up here. This is going to be the third little mini-boss. Just kind of a cool little intro that he does here. And you notice on the top there's different guns you can pick up, and I'll explain those later. And there's also the bomb on the right. Those will stack up, so you can get more than one. And I'm just gonna lock my shot here and just shoot diagonally. Avoid those explosions every time. And here we're gonna be picking up the C weapon. The C weapon is the best weapon. It has kind of a yo-yo effect, and there is a way to lock, get it to lock on to certain enemies. The tip of the weapon actually does the most damage, so as you can see here, it kind of just yo-yos to you. And here we go. We got the first little mini-boss, or first boss here, and you can actually kill him before he jumps. I didn't get it. A kill nonetheless. And when you're going through the text, you actually have to hold the shoot button there, and then let go of it and press it again to get the next set of text to start. So it's kind of tricky. So there you had a choice between choosing to chase him or to go to the lab, to save the lab. And in this category we're doing chase, so this is the stage you go to. Those guys just kind of spawn in, easily taken out with the C weapon. So is that guy. Barely even saw him. And here we can do a quick kill to this guy with the yo-yo, get it to lock on there. And kill him basically before he even gets a chance to attack. And here we have kind of a little auto-scroller section here. Not much to explain, other than that sweet little bike that just turned into a running machine. But here we go. We got a quick kill we can do right here, just standing on the right of the screen, just kind of shooting diagonally. And then we get the boss of the stage here. You can actually get it to lock onto here, but I missed it. You can kill him basically within like 2 seconds, but I missed it. And then you just mash into him right there. That's Deadeye Joe. So long, Deadeye Joe. So now we get to go to this stage. No matter what route you pick, you always have to do this stage. So right off the bat, you have to kill these guys. I guess you don't have to kill them, but just easier to. And I just leave this guy live slightly faster than killing him. You can mash the first car, and since Browny is so short, he isn't affected by you can't get hit by those missiles there that those cars shoot. You can actually duck a lot of attacks. That's why he's one of the best characters in the game. Alright, see there I didn't die because on the JP version there I can take up to 3 hits, and now I can take 2 more. And right there I wasn't trying to get hit. There is some damage boost you can do later on, but I haven't tried that yet. So here we go. We got Neumann brought us into the virtual zone. And we got our first set of mini bosses here. You just pretty much want to mash straight up into them. Their attacks, for the most part, can't hit you. This guy can shoot arrows down at you, but if you mash just right, you can kill them. This phase is the most difficult. You'll spawn a couple different patterns. This pattern's pretty good. You can just mash right into him. He always drops a C weapon there. But here we go. This is where we do the final fight, and if you do this just right, you can get a lock on like that. But it can bounce off. You can get it to lock on, but I think it's RNG whether the yo-yo is going up when he transforms. I think he wanted to go down as it transforming. So yeah, he just transformed to a tank. Now he's going to transform into a helicopter. And we can just use a bomb here to finish it off. Ideally, you'd like to save a bomb there. We can use that bomb later on, which is pretty helpful. Alright, so here we go. We got the next stage. The stage we always have to do as well. So right off the bat, you want to just kind of shoot these guys. You can't really slide into these enemies. There's so many of them that you would just get hit. And here we switch to a C weapon. Try to kill these guys as quickly as possible. There we go. And we got the waterfall boss here. So there's a quick kill for this guy if you get a good lock-on pattern. The way you use it, I use his hands when he fully open on the last phase there, and you can get a lock-on. There you go, quick kill. Then run to the happy dinosaur. You just want to kill these little enemies that spawn in quickly as possible. You want to try to get to the right here on that last kill. Jump right there. You don't want to attack him. Attack the dinosaur, otherwise he can kill you. Here we have the one of the mini bosses here. He's one of the biggest run enders in the game here. And he gave me a pretty bad pattern. You can't deal as much damage as you can if you could just get, when he lays down flat, you can just smash into him. Alright, so now he transforms into his next phase. Here he's gonna kind of do like a walking little dance attack. And we're just gonna kind of mash into him and then slide through him. Just keep mashing into him. And he transforms again. And we just use a bomb to finish him off there. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on to the last boss phase, but it's a pretty long auto-scroller section here. So pretty big area for donations. Honestly, really boring section. So You get to attack him once right here, and then basically for the next few minutes he's just gonna be kind of doing a little chase after us here. It's pretty little chance for dying here. There's one area I believe right here where he can potentially hit you. But I always just switch to a gun that I can sacrifice if I need to, which is the D weapon. The D weapon is one of the worst weapons in the game. The B weapon's really good. The A weapon is really good. I usually use the A weapon before I have to use the B weapon most of the time. But some bosses seem to have particular weaknesses, it seems. And this boss is has a weakness to the B weapon for some reason. So we'll see that later on. So here we come on to another attack phase. Switch the C weapon here. You just kind of mash into him. Doesn't even get to attack you. So here we get to chase him a little bit, but you can't really do it. You can't do any damage to him right here. But you can get to see how the D weapon works a little bit. It's almost kind of like a spread, but not as good. So here we go, we're kind of getting closer to the actual boss fight here. Just gonna shoot these missiles out of the way. Alright, so now we can use the B weapon here. And we can actually do a slide right through that. There you go. If you were to use the C weapon there, it would make it bounce really hard and potentially bounce right into you and kill you, so, or take one of your hits out. Okay, so here we have another spot where you get to choose your route. So here we're going to be choosing the surrender route. There is the option of fight as well, but in this particular route we're going to be doing surrender. So there is a total of 5 routes, I believe. There's chase fight, chase surrender, then lab fight, lab surrender, and then the hidden ending. So here he's kind of transforming all of the soldiers that are trying to escape into mutated little frog thingies. I don't know what they are. And they're gonna try to kill me, I guess, now. I'm gonna pick up another bomb here. It's gonna be used later on. Another little auto-scroller section here, which is pretty easy to get through. As long as you're just kind of waving the A weapon here, you can pretty much kill everything. This would be another really good section for donations. So towards the end of this little section here, you actually want to be getting as close to the right of the screen as you can, because it'll be transitioning over to this elevator. You want to get into the elevator as quickly as possible. I believe there's an A weapon right there if you happen to need it. So this elevator boss here. He has a couple different attack patterns. The pattern you really want to get is where he goes to the right side of the wall. So let's hope he does that. And he did. So you can just go right underneath him and just mash. And then he's going to do his little walking attack pattern here, and you just kind of want to just walk back and forth. You could do a damage boost right through him, kind of like that. Alright, so now we get to move on to the final boss. Big Magnum. We're up in outer space. So in this fight, it's pretty quick fight with the C weapon. There's no RNG at all to this fight. Does the same attacks every time. Just like to point out, he's like, it looks like he's blowing up Europe right there. Here we go. So basically, you just want to mash, I believe, down right here twice. And then you want to attack up to the right here. And then after this one, drop down, mash into this. And then one more. This one, it's pretty easily taken out. And then this one you can do a lock on. And this is the last part right here, the last little gun. Just do a little bit of mashing, then switch to your bomb, and time. And that's Big Magnum. Yeah, this is a great game. One of my favorite categories. And definitely my favorite character. And unfortunately, he does not survive this ending. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and hope you consider adding it to the GDQ. And yeah, hope you have a good day.